What's going on, guys? Luis here with AmeriFi. Today we have an unboxing for the USAA Debit card. Now, full disclosure, this is a banking solution that I have been banking with as my main banking solution for over 14 years now. It was the bank that I chose to go with right after I joined the US Army, and frankly speaking, I've been with them as a loyal customer ever since then. Now that's where this comes in, right? So my daughter recently opened up a bank account, and although she's still underage and everything like that, I offered to open up a bank account for her so that I can be the custodian of that bank account. And long story short, I ended up becoming a part of her banking solution in the meantime. And with that being said, I have my own debit card with her account. Now, full disclosure, I don't plan on keeping this card. This card, I'm probably going to destroy it as soon as I record this video, mainly because I have my own banking solutions, of course, and I don't need to be a part of hers. However, when she turns 18, I'm going to remove myself from her banking accounts, and then that way she can have it on her own. But in the process of doing the, of that concluding when she turns 18, of course, it's going to be a great learning experience for her in financial responsibility. So that's why I took the charge and basically became the custodial parent of her bank account. So of course, me and her both are on that account. That's why this is here. So again, this is a brand new bank account, brand new debit card that goes along with it. So I'm pretty excited for that, of course. Again, I'm not keeping this. I'm probably gonna destroy it as soon as we're done with this video. But with that being said, this is still going to be a short video, guys. I'm going to jump into this one right now, see what's in here, and then I'm going to go over to their website and see what little benefits they have going for them. Alright, guys, so full disclosure, as I've said, as I always do on these videos, of course, I already opened this envelope because I did have to block off some sensitive information, of course. I'm sure you guys understand. But in this envelope is literally just the debit card itself. As you can see right here, it says your debit card has arrived, and there it is. I'll show you without the top sticker. Well, there it goes. Without that top sticker here in a second. But yep, that's the envelope. Nothing spectacular to it, of course. This is the back. And there's that. Let's go ahead and remove this from the actual paper so that we can see it without the sticker as well. Alright, guys, so I got the sticker removed. Here it is. Of course, I do have it blocked off, as you can see right here. It is a Visa. You can barely see it, and it is a debit card, which you can see the T right there. This is, of course, the USAA logo. It is an okay debit card. There's nothing special to it or anything like that. It does have this, red strip with a star on the right side of it. I mean, on the left-hand side of it. It is a nice debit card. Nothing spectacular to it, but it is here, right? It does have the chip for it, but it doesn't appear to have the actual like the little Wi-Fi logo for contactless pay or anything like that. So it is just a basic debit card, of course. But enough with that. Let's go ahead and jump into the website and see what kind of benefits they have for banking here at USAA. Alright, guys, so here on the USAA website, as you can see, it says no monthly service fees. That's a great option, in my personal opinion. A bank in 2022 should not have any type of service fees. The days are behind us now, of course, where some of these big banking solutions like Bank of America and Wells Fargo and stuff like that, and Chase even, with their monthly service fees, that's just not a real thing, realistic in 2022 anymore. When you have other options where, a lot of other options where there's no fees whatsoever, those banking solutions with service fees are just a thing of the past, of course, And of course, USAA is another one of those examples, of course, with no monthly service fees. It is important to say, though, that in order to be a member of USAA, you have to be related to someone in the military or be a service member themselves, or a veteran, of course. So in order for you to be a member of USAA Bank, realistically, it's going to be very secluded to that community of people, of course. But there's that tidbit of information, of course, very important and pertinent information, of course. But as you can see here, it says payday comes early, get paid a day early. I think the way they handle this type of situation, of course, is because they know ahead of time how much money they're going to get right? And right when they get it, they need a time period for that money to clear through their bank in order for them to be able to offer that money back to you. Of course, they want to have that certain level of security, but of course, knowing how much money they're going to be receiving ahead of time gives them that little bit of knowledge and of information that they can in turn relay it to you, of course, as the consumer, as the customer. So because of that, because they already know how much money is going to be hitting the bank, they don't necessarily have to wait for it to clear the bank, so therefore they can offer it, you know, a day early or so, so that you can get access to your money that much quicker. So that's the way a lot of these banks do it, to my understanding. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, of course, but that's how I understand these get your paycheck early type of things. Of course, ATM access, over 60,000 preferred ATMs nationwide, plus if you use another ATM, they'll refund you $15 per payment cycle, per statement cycle. So basically once a month essentially is what it ends up being, that if you take out money from an ATM, they'll refund that money up to $15 per month. So that is good. There is a few banking solutions nowadays, literally like two, like just a couple that that just comes to my mind or whatever, that has this pay back or reimbursement of ATM fees, some of which are unlimited. But if you are looking for a bigger bank, like an actual bank and not just a solution for a checking or a spend account type of thing, then this is probably your better option, even though it's a lot more restricted to $15, of course, per month or per billings or per statement cycle, excuse me. But this is probably your better solution. But I do want to emphasize the fact that there is some banking solutions that offer unlimited ATM fees. So if that's what you're looking for, then obviously those other solutions will probably be a better solution for you in particular. But for me, since this is my main bank and this is what I bank with on a daily basis, having that $15 per statement billing cycle is an absolute wonderful thing to have tagged along to your account, of course. Zero liability, make purchase securely in person or online using your debit card, which comes with zero liability. We monitor your account day and night. That is fantastic. Normally you see these kinds of benefits on credit cards, so the fact that it's on a debit card is absolutely fantastic for those people who can't handle credit cards or basically not disciplined enough to handle credit cards. This is a great option as well. Having zero liability is one of those things, again, that are mostly on credit cards. So the fact that it's on a debit card and you have access directly to your money is also a great option to have, of course. And then moving on to the mobile app, I can attest to this because I do bank with USAA. USAA app is fantastic. I prefer the app over the website, although the website is also good as well. But the banking solution app that tags along with your account is great, to say the least. Nothing spectacular or innovative about it, but the structure of the account is just great. You know exactly where everything is. It's not very hard to maneuver around or anything like that, of course. On top of that, they do partner with Zelle, which I have used on multiple occasions, and I gotta say, works great. There's nothing wrong with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to transfer money to people on other accounts and stuff like that, regardless of bank and stuff like that. As long as they partner with Zelle, it's very easy to transfer money from one person to another without having to, you know, do like a Western Union, if you want me to date myself, or anything, or a wire transfer or anything like that, of course, right? So having Zelle is obviously a great thing. Pay bills, I do pay bills with USAA. It's the main reason why I bank with them as my main banking solution, so that I can take care of my bills through them. Fantastic. The fact that you can have this on your Apple Pay, which I personally do. I don't use debit cards personally, but I do have it just in case. But the fact of the matter is, you can put this on your Apple Pay or Google Pay or Samsung Pay, which is fantastic to say the least. Mobile deposits, again, this is 2022. For a bank not to have this is a major downfall in my personal opinion. The fact that this has it is not really a plus, but it's more like good. You have the bare minimum, right? So that's good to have no matter what, period. Quick balance widget, of course, this is all basic stuff, of course. Track your spending, this is all basic stuff, of course. Easy access to cash. Again, I've never had an issue where I needed cash and I went to an ATM and there was a problem with my debit card being able to pull out ATMs. As I said before, 60,000 is a lot of ATMs to have access to, of course. And the fact of the matter is, again, I've had to pull out cash before for whatever reason. If I had to buy a couch or whatever, third party from an individual, and they usually want cash, of course. Those types of situations, you're gonna need cash, and there you go. They have a great network of ATMs to go with, and of course, there's nothing but good things to go alongside, of course. So this is, and everything else is basic, just that's it. That's basically all it is, right? But there you guys have it. USAA is a fantastic bank to have. They have pretty much every major solution that you would need, minus business stuff. I think they need to get into the business sector of banking, of course, but like having business credit cards or business checking accounts or savings accounts, etc., right? But other than that, if you're just an average consumer with an average banking account and stuff like that, and you are a veteran or a family member of a veteran, this is a great option to have, of course. But the debit card itself never had an issue whatsoever with it. If it would just focus, never had an issue with it whatsoever. It's a great debit card, simple debit card, but of course it is a good one nonetheless. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because it really does help this channel grow. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.